Welcome back, everyone. We are in the final, fourth and final portion of the fourth episode of Harvest Valley, and we did some stuff. Where are we going next?
So the people of the town have been decorating it for the Harvest Festival. I feel like it's not like a spooky Halloween festival. It's like everyone's just putting out their best, right? They're putting lots of lights in the windows. They're decorating the city with lots of autumn colored uh, ribbons and
Mm-hmm.
sashes, hanging everywhere. They've went and they've waxed
Mm-hmm.
the town center so
Mm.
that it's kind of like they turned this entire brick plaza into dancing a dancing floor, like a hard floor, but it's wax.
Nice.
Um, you can see it's a bright red color, and I mean there's lots of weddings going on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's I think like it maybe just like as a procession of wedding parties. It's not like I don't know if you've ever been to these wedding places where you have your wedding and then it's like, all right, the next group's coming in half an hour. You gotta get out of here. Uh, I think they're a little bit more laid back, right? Like you get like 3 or 4 hours to celebrate. Like you have the wedding ceremony there. You get to use the town square,
Mm-hmm.
and then you get you get to have like a nice lunch or dinner depending on what time it is.
So we have now is the part where we go and we talk to everyone, and then when
Sure,
when we're ready to move on, then we go and get married, and then it's the cutscene.
sure. Like the actual weddings at the end. Sure,
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's how it works in these games. So
sure. So yeah, everyone, pretty much everyone's in town is here because honestly, it's like maybe your personal friends will come home
mm-hmm.
with you guys or come to another party, but otherwise you're just gonna stick around for our next party, man.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Next
mm-hmm.
wedding, and celebrate because everyone's friends here.
Yeah, exactly. So I think this is definitely part of the time where Ashlyn has she went out with Rachel like she suggested, and got those small pumpkins that were still out there, and maybe harvested all the pumpkin seeds. So she's got like the ones that there were some that they kept for next year, but then there are some that they roasted, and like she's like handing out little packs of uh roasted pumpkin seeds party favors.
Yeah, I think Rachel is like, oh, we're cooking the seeds now.
Well,
Uh,
just some of them.
th-
You know, we,
but you could sell the seeds.
they're so delicious.
Hmm, I don't know.
Hey,
And then do you like give her some to try?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Are they really good?
I mean, I think they're okay.
Okay.
They're not like
She's like,
spectacular.
I think she like chews them. She's like really not sure about this.
Like they're like Ashlyn's favorite, but like other people are just like, meh, they're okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So like I think it like they're not her favorite right now,
Hmm.
but like when she doesn't like look like super enthused about the way they taste, what do you do?
Um, I definitely snatch like the rest that were like in front of her and be like, more for me. I'm
Okay.
not eating them. So,
Well, it's her wedding day too, so she doesn't want to be sour about it.
hmm
Um, but she says, "Now, if only we could get everybody to need pumpkin seeds, we could sell all these seeds and make so much money."
My cynical headcanon about Rachel is coming true that she's only marrying you for your seeds.
I'm not surprised, and that's totally fine. um, so I think maybe that I'm trying to think of how to phrase it, but basically like Ashlyn suggests, like we make like make it a double party favor, like so that it has like the cooked pumpkin seeds, but then also like the like one or two like plantable harvest pumpkin seeds.
Okay.
Like if you like this, you can buy more from the seed store, kind of deal.
So it's like two different bags.
Yeah, but they're like connected to, they're like tied to each other with a
Okay.
string, you know.
I was like, at first I thought you were like mixing them together, and I'm like, how do you tell until you put them in your mouth?
No, they're definitely in two different bags, but they're tied with a string, and it's like it's like obvious, like.
Okay.
I mean,
And these aren't as salty, and
yeah, it's like, no, you're doing
these
it
are more
wrong.
crunchy.
Oh no,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
ruined.
sure, totally. Um,
Cool.
okay.
I mean, just basically, she wants her harvest to help the whole town, and you know, and have a really. She just wants everybody to like her, you know. Just wants everybody to like her.
Everybody does.
Yeah, I don't think anybody has a problem with Ashlyn.
I mean, that's not good enough.
That's not good enough.
She doesn't just want people to not have a problem with her. She wants people to like her. There's a difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a difference. She's she's
So-
not greedy. She wants people to like her.
I think like everybody you've spent time with,
Mhm.
sure, they like you. But there's like a good fraction of people
Mhm.
who don't know you yet. And also there is all the population of Faust's sailing ship who are now attending this festival,
Oh, I don't
and
think
none of those people know you at all.
I don't think I brought enough of our little packs for them. I didn't consider how many people could have been on that ship. Oh my goodness.
And there's like 150 people. It's like almost as many, like it's almost more people than are in this entire area.
Wow. Yeah,
Like,
there's definitely no way
yeah.
that she brought enough. I don't even think she brought like I think she brought enough for like the whole town, and then like maybe a dozen extra or something. And not realizing how many people could possibly be on that ship.
Right.
You know.
And it's like they're all like, they mostly look like older people, like middle-aged men, women who have been at sea for a long time. They're
Mm-hmm.
kind of weathered and grumpy, and like they give each other looks all the time and don't really join in on the festivities. I kind of like imagine like there's this entire side, like entire wall of like pirate looking people just like watching the townspeople party and
God,
watching your wedding.
I definitely like want to talk to them, but I can't talk to all of them. But I think Ashlyn has to go and talk to some of them, and like she has some of the the little packets that she can give to a few of them. So
Sure. So you look around, like you don't see anyone
Mm-hmm.
that is like definitely in charge
Mm-hmm.
of them all. Some of them look more wealthy than others, like they have nicer suits or hats, and they still have all their teeth.
Oh, well,
Um,
I definitely would. This is Ashlyn, so she's definitely going to approach the not well off ones because
okay,
it's got a little um snack of food in there, and she's like, they could probably use a little extra love.
sure. So there's like this old man with a peg leg,
Mm-hmm.
and next to him is, I'll say it's a woman with gray hair and an eye patch, and next to her is like a middle-aged man with like 4 or 5 golden teeth.
Mm-hmm.
And you come over and you give them some seeds.
Yeah.
All right.
Welcome to Stockchester. I just wanted to greet you and give you some of our bounty.
I think the guy with the peg leg who's sitting down on like this stone ledge that's
Mm-hmm.
like decoration for one of the buildings. He takes the seeds and he pops them into his mouth, and crunch, crunch. He looks and hands them to his friend, the gray haired woman, who does the same. And then she goes to pass it to the guy with golden teeth, and they both laugh. Like, you can't eat seeds with those teeth. And he's like, "Oh, you're right." Um, well, he has golden teeth,
No, no,
and
I get it, but anyway, yeah, makes Ashlyn a little sad. But
yeah. So the man with the peg leg says, "These are good. Thanks. What did you say your name was?"
Ashlyn,
"Oh, I don't recognize you."
you do?
"No, I don't."
Oh, oh, I get that a lot.
"Where are you from?"
Big town of Stan.
"Big Town Stan." "I've been there. They have the best mittens, don't they?" "Oh yeah, they keep your hands really warm. It's great. Big Town Stan knows how to make mittens."
That's that is what we're known for. Well, now I'm from Stockchester, so I guess I'm known for clocks, but I'm not actually. Something happened to the clocks.
That's weird. Where are the clocks? Usually this place is ticking like a bomb about to go off.
Yeah, I'm actually not very sure. They were here and then they were gone. Um, we were just well.
Well, maybe we'll have a look around. Bloom's like, right, yeah. I guess we'll have to settle down now. And the old man with the peg leg, um, says, um, "My name's Born,"
It's a
and
pleasure
he
meeting
offers you
Born.
his hand.
I'll shake it.
Yeah, says, I've been sailing on the seas for 200 years now.
Um, that's a really really long time.
Yeah, I don't think any of us know how to do anything except sail anymore.
Uh, you won't be able to sail anymore?
No point.
Why not?
No more whales.
None?
Got all of them, every last one.
Uh, looks around shadily.
Old man Foss, he hired all of us to go sailing with him. Get our fortunes. We were all outcasts or not liked around town. It's the only way we could make money, make a living for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Now we've got all the money we would ever want.
Well,
But what are we supposed to do with it?
you could always learn to farm, and then you can buy some more pumpkin seeds and plant your own next year.
I think Bort laughs. It's like, is that a farm? I can't even walk on land anymore. It's too doesn't roll enough. There's no waves.
Well, there's fishing. That's
You mean little tiny fish that you pull up in nets? Where's the sport in that?
well, gee, I don't know. I guess there's always adventuring. There's always they're looking for people to clear out the mines.
Adventuring. Well, I've seen that ice castle on the way in here. So a few of my boys can go take a look at that.
I'm sure you could. You all seem like very strong, strapping individuals.
Listen there anyway. Old man Foss wouldn't prove anyone taking over his place like that.
The Winter Queen.
What was that?
She's the goddess of winter. That's all.
What's that? And they're like the sailors all talk to each other like, God, it's winter. What? There's no such thing.
Well, there really is, and she's scared away the harvest goddess. But I don't want to upset anyone over it. But I suppose you wouldn't mind. You're not really. You seem not very superstitious. So
I don't think we're superstitious about the weather. And they talk a little bit more, and it sounds like they're gonna go check it out in the morning.
okay, cool.
And the old man says, "I asked you to dance, but I got a peg leg.
Well,
But
I have a
the
wedding.
white-haired woman will dance with you
Yeah,
with the eye patch,
I'll
but she might
dance.
step on your foot. She doesn't have very good depth
Coordination.
perception. Yeah.
I think I'll probably beg off to go
Okay.
do some other stuff, talk to some other people. Like
Sure.
I've got some other people to talk to before my wedding, so I'll maybe later.
Okay. And they like just make jokes and laugh, and they talk under their breath.
Perfect.
All right.
I think Esteban has a chance to talk to some people here at the Harvest Festival.
Sure.
I think I'm mostly clinging to my new friend Anthony. Because
Right, Anthony doesn't know what's up. Anthony is he seems to be just like enjoying eating and talking to people.
that is good enough for me. That is a grounding force. Because I know Ashlyn is busy doing a wedding.
She's gonna get married.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna get married. It's fine.
weddings are big deals.
Yeah.
So I need someone to link onto. Otherwise, I'm just going to float around in judgmental soup.
Judgmental soup.
Now with potentially eternal life pirates whaling.
Yeah. So Anthony, I know like Anthony like notices you hanging around a lot, and like you did invite him to that party, and he kind of got the feeling like he was a special guest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how have you been treating him, or what have you told him
I just
about
like
your feelings?
I just like I kind of joked to Ashlyn when I was like, I love him.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just like really like having a male force in my life
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
who is not like, you broke a rake in front of me and now I'm going to judge you.
Well, you just haven't broken any rakes in front of him yet.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true.
Well, my new instinct is not when I get mad break things, it's when I get mad smoke opium.
Sure.
So now I can hold down a relationship.
Well, theoretically. So yeah,
we are not.
so you're just smoking opium here,
I
and
mean, are you?
Well,
letting
I'm not mad.
talk to people.
He's not mad, so he doesn't have to smoke opium yet. It's fine.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So you're not really expressing any feelings towards him or doing anything, but just hanging around. Like it's like he probably like feels like he's your older brother or something right now.
Yeah.
Like this guy. I mean, I bought his stuff, and now he's like he's not trying to sell me more stuff. What's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He's confused.
You've adopted a puppy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there was. You let me have some of your liquor, and you were like, it's a thing that was yours, and you shared it with me, and then we.
That means we're best friends.
Yeah.
All right.
You're
doesn't
like super
understand
tough and resistant to the cold and the heat, and you're. I'm not around my dad much anymore either,
that.
and we are digging into Estevan psychology here, and
Yeah.
I dig it.
Like so like he starts talking with somebody else, and like you're not directly involved in this conversation. What do you do?
Oh, that's fine. I'm just gonna stick around.
But like, are you
Maybe
obviously
like look around for Ashlyn, like to see if she's around.
Mm-hmm.
but are like you obviously like listening in or butting into the conversation, or you're just going to leave him alone and go somewhere
Not
else?
particularly. I'm kind of like
Okay.
I don't
Like-
I don't think he's going somewhere else, but I don't think he's like. Well, you
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
your character.
since I've been smoking opium, I think what's been like going through my head a bit more is when I'm like in an idle state, I don't like find pine cones to kick around. I instead like kind of like do what most people do, which is like go into like your internal headspace. I've been doing a lot more of that and just like looking at the clouds and how like maybe looking for dark clouds, like thinking about the weather, things like that.
Yeah, you just
The camera
more
maybe sees
thoughtful.
like me watch like the watercolor
Mm-hmm.
clouds drift by in the sky.
yeah. So you see the sailors doing a pirate jig, and like the
Yes.
other townspeople are like trying to do this elaborate ballroom dancing thing,
Mm-hmm.
and like there's just this juxtaposition of those two things.
Mm-hmm. I am going to watch the ballroom dancers
Okay.
and just kind of like let my mind seep into like the like again in the filmic view of things, like there's that what do you call it? Like there's that like long exposure thing where everything's like as people are like moving around the dance floor of the waxed brick, everything's just kind of floating into each other and
Right.
I love it. It's great.
yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so like you just zone out and you watch all this, and
Nice.
Mhm.
I think that's fine. I think eventually, how did they do this?
Well, Ashlyn has to talk to me at some point, so maybe she surprises me. Or
Sure.
had to like snap me out of my trance.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that sounds about right. And then it's like she comes up to you and is like, "Okay, Esteban, it's time. We're gonna be next." Esteban,
Time for what?
my wedding. You were gonna come stand with me as my best man.
Yes.
You seem
Am I dressed up particularly well?
I don't know. Are you?
Probably not.
That's fair.
Um
You're wearing the king's shoes.
yeah.
Wait, you really are? You're wearing them?
Yeah.
They're really comfortable.
Like we flash back to like me walking across the hardlands and I'm doing that thing where I'm holding like shoes in like my index and middle finger and then like
Yeah.
once we get on the waxed brick I set the shoes down and start shoehorning my feet into them and
Yep.
Your dirty, muddy feet
Yep.
go right into the king's shoes. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
and I'm still wearing Summer's dad's clothing or whatever.
Yeah. It's starting to look green around the edges.
What looks a little green around the edges?
The clothing.
I mean, if you
Oh, yeah.
inspect it more, yeah, you'll see like little bits of fungus or moss starting to grow out of the fabric.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm done with this.
Perfect. So yeah, I think like with like Rachel's parents, Uncle Bish, and Esteban, we go and take our
Okay.
turn.
Yeah.
And
So a couple of the sailors actually help Uncle Bish stand up,
mhm.
so he can stand next to you while you
Oh,
do your ceremony.
that's so sweet of them. Thanks, sailors.
Yeah. And yeah, like what do you imagine the ceremony's like? I feel like there's lots of vines involved. Like they
Mhm.
took like some of the orchard vines and they
It's
made
like under
this arch.
a lattice,
Yeah.
arch or whatever. Yeah,
Is it
a
like
trellis.
a flat ceiling and like I think it's like a flat ceiling
Uh-huh.
and then there's like some stone pillars
Nice.
and
Mhm.
of course there's like grapes like hanging from all of them
Of course.
and there's like it's like they went around, they found all the leaves that changed color already and plucked them and then like put them on the ground. And I guess it's the mayor that's doing the ceremony. So the mayor's like, oh, we're very happy to see both of you young people find love and happiness in our town of Harvest Valley. And I don't think there's necessarily vows involved. What do you think?
No, like not exact. No, yeah, not really.
Yeah, I don't get that feeling.
I don't know. I think there may be like because you were talking about vines, and I was thinking about like the ceremony where you actually bind the hands together.
Yeah.
I think it's something
Yeah.
like that, probably.
I think there's like an expression of love where
Mm-hmm.
both parties are like, telling each other about, how much they mean to each other and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
uh, what it's like, what emotionally it feels like. And then yeah, they'll get the vines and wrap the arms together.
Perfect.
Hand
Um,
fasting, that's what that's called.
Yes, that is in fact what that is
yeah,
called.
I've seen that, but usually it doesn't last very long. How long do you imagine it lasts in this case?
Um, like for one dance.
Sure, it makes sense. So yeah, you and Rachel, get your hands fastened, and then the band starts playing this really beautiful song.
Mm-hmm.
What is my job as the best man? Is it to hold the vines for
Yeah.
the mayor?
Yes, definitely.
Sure. Yeah.
Clearly, that is it.
Um, Also to make sure that they don't bump into anybody during their dance.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um.
And
kind of like
also, yeah,
bounce. Yeah.
like the traditional best man job is to make sure they actually go to the wedding, right?
I actually have skill in dance.
All right. Do you want to make an intent about dancing?
Um. Yeah. I mean, so I don't think that this is Ashlyn's intent, but this is definitely Kelsa's intent. I may share the same suspicion that Adam does, that Rachel is in it for the seeds. And
Sure.
so my intent with this dance is to, is to actually get some of that love bond. I need to up my hearts with her.
Nice.
Mhm.
Okay. So you are doing this. Let's see. It seems like a formal or seductive dance.
Sure, sure.
So that would be obs 3.
Oof. Okay.
Consequence for failure. Um, okay, go ahead and give me
Tell
advice,
me how
Adam.
you're gonna help.
I'm going to sing
Yes.
at your wedding.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. I love it. I'm
you
definitely gonna fork
fail.
seduction.
Sure.
I
Oh, I know what will happen.
I'd also like to fork conspicuous, because like I want, like, this is me, like, being noticed and cool and stuff. I would also like to I also want to fork adventure wise, like calling on like the tales of great dances that have occurred in the past.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's go with that. So I don't think that I could get bureaucracy to work, or observation, or sorry, or ledger-wise observation. I don't know if that would come in. Probably not.
No.
Grain-wise.
I mean,
Hatchet-wise, we're gonna do the hatchet dance, like from Kung
no,
Fu
you
Hustle.
can't
Just
do the hatchet dance.
no hatchet dance.
Are you kidding?
I
Okay.
thought that goes with
Listen, I've heard some
adventure-wise.
stretches before. You can do it adventure-wise, but
We pull the hatchets out from under our dresses.
okay, if you actually pull out hatchets under your dress,
Okay,
make
no.
it part of this dance, I'll let you use it.
No. Okay. So that's gonna give me four.
Nice.
4 bonus there. But I also really want this to happen. So
All right. So if you fail, you are going to make certain other people extremely jealous of you and Rachel.
okay.
Now remember, since I'm helping, I'm also involved in this failure.
Yes.
Yeah, you might get jealous even. I don't know. I
Or
don't control your
people
character.
might get jealous of you. So how much do I want this? I'm gonna spend 2. I'm gonna spend 2.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
succeed.
I got it.
All right. So not only do you get what you intend, like obviously she is going to remember this dance for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can tell it's not just the money. Like there's definitely like she likes money, but that's not all it is.
Oh, that's a sweet moment. It's a real sweet moment.
She really likes money.
She really likes money. Yeah, don't let's not undersell this. She really
Yeah.
likes money.
But she's not just after you for your money.
It's not just the money, but if it wasn't for the money, it probably wouldn't be happening.
Well, it'd be higher ups.
Gotcha. Perfect.
All right. Sweet. Yeah. So you guys have your sweet dance, and everyone else starts dancing. You see like Uncle Bish like talking to the sailors, and more sailors go over to talk to Uncle Bish.
Seems like
I haven't like seen him talk to anybody. Sorry, what'd you say?
Does it seem like they have like a history?
Yeah.
Interesting. I kind of want to know what that's about. So, can I wander over there?
Yeah. So you want to eavesdrop, or you want to like go into the
Yeah.
conversation?
I think I want to eavesdrop. I think I want to like after our hand fasting dance, like we've been untied, but we're still kind of dancing. Around in the general mill. So I want to try for an inconspicuous test here to
you don't want to be noticed, sure.
to not be noticed as I get close and eavesdrop on these guys. So
okay. Looking at these obs penalties. What are these nonsense obs penalties? Yeah. Garish or inappropriate dress. Well, you're in a wedding dress. But you're also
but that's appropriate at a wedding.
Yeah, I just look at these obs.
Yeah, we're not the
They're
only couple.
Funny. All right. So I'm gonna say it's a versus test, right? Okay. If you fail, obviously you're gonna be noticed. I'm gonna roll their observation. I'm not gonna roll their highest observation because they're not all on guard.
Yeah, gotcha.
Only like the really the really people that aren't interested at all in anything are on guard. So let's just roll. I think 2 dice is good.
Okay, that's reasonable.
All right, so yeah, it's I think it's still technically gotta get 1 success.
I still technically have to get a success, yeah. Which means I need to get 2 successes because that's how something works.
Yeah, because against a skill. So yeah.
Because otherwise it counts as it would be a tie essentially.
Right.
Do I want this enough to spend a persona? I don't think so.
Okay.
Like I want it, but I mean, I've got 4 dice to get 2 successes. I think I'm okay.
Yeah.
I am okay. Look at that. Did it. Done.
They won't notice. But they're talking. And it's not Uncle Bish, like he got enough money to buy his farm in the first place by being a sailor with these guys. And that's also why he was to put two and two together for you, why he was so reluctant about talking to Harvest Goddess. Because these guys are all been cursed by the Harvest Goddess. And that curse is also upon him. Which is also why he has a fast travel point in his basement.
Gotcha.
He used to work for Mr. Faust. He signed up to be a sailor and hunt whales, and then after a while he decided it wasn't for him.
Mm-hmm.
So he quit and he went home. But most of these people, they never quit and they didn't age, and now they don't know what to do with themselves.
Gotcha.
Now the old man Faust is dead.
Interesting. That's I don't think I can do anything about that right now. So
yeah.
I think that was all the business I had at the festival. Was there anything else that Esteban wanted to do?
I think that's what I wanted.
Oh,
I've palled around with my new friend.
Cool.
I got to be your best man. I'm super happy with everything here.
I forgot to put us over to see those scores. Anyway, cool. I mean, I think we can just probably wrap and do some Artha.
Yeah.
Let's do Artha. Also, I didn't do the story Artha reward, which we probably should do as well, because we did trade vote.
Correct.
And we also didn't do resources.
Oh, we were going to.
That's also true.
We said we were going to.
Yeah. I forgot all about this stuff.
Do we want to do those now?
Yeah, let's do some
right now.
Okay.
Let's do some bookkeeping since we have a bunch of extra time at the end.
I mean, we got like 10 minutes, but
yeah, that's like a bunch.
15.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna look up.
That's enough.
Lifestyle. I'm gonna do a lifestyle first, I think.
Okay.
Sounds.
It's a good thing I got 11 cash dice.
Yeah.
I mean, I had 9 at the beginning, so I probably can't spend more than that, but that's still.
No, you can use regular. I don't care. Just use all your money. Yes, use all your money.
I don't think that. I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Don't give me that look.
Is it Adam giving you a look? Because yes, I have this thing where people just think I'm giving them looks. I'm really just thinking.
Adam was definitely giving me a look.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Lifestyle maintenance costs. OBS 1, no home, property or possessions. OBS 2, a rented cottage. That's none of you guys. OBS 3, maintaining a family in the city. I think that's probably where you both are.
Yeah, I was thinking that's about right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have one resources, and
Same here.
a bunch of dice. I need OB 3, which means I want to roll at least 6 dice. I'm gonna spend 6 cash dice to get a bonus of 6, so I'm rolling 7 dice total.
Sure.
And then leaves me with 5 cash dice.
I'm going to chuck all my cash at this because I want to hold on to my stuff.
Right.
I got it exactly. Yes.
Lucky.
Nice. Cool. And that means my resources go up.
No 6s either.
Yeah.
Oh, darn.
Oof. So what are the consequences for failing this? Oh, you have funds too you could risk. Remember that Ishmael left you his goat fund.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that was a 1 die goat fund. I'll let you risk it if you want.
No, I wanna take that
Okay.
failure.
Failed resources. Yeah, you lose a die of resources for the tax.
Mm-hmm.
That was a routine, right? Yeah.
That means I'm gonna have to actually do farm work to.
Are you at resources 0 now?
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah.
That means that your resources are permanently reduced from 1 to 0.
Yeah.
Ah, is that true? Interesting.
Yes.
Until you have to raise them again through doing more tests.
And that's very easy to do, but still.
Yeah, it
It's a pain
takes
in the butt.
2 tests that you have to succeed in order to raise it up again, and you cannot initiate it unless you have a cash die from somewhere.
Interesting.
I'm just looking for the
But
yeah, I guess there's not really any lines to GM what to do about when lifestyle fails. I guess you will have to sell your house and rent it from someone else with more money. Let's just say it's Rachel.
Yeah, obviously. Perfect.
Yeah. Cool. So Rachel tells you it's your job to maintain the lighthouse now. And so long as you do that, she will pay for your living expenses.
okay.
All right, cool.
It's
Actually,
just
I think
like you always wanted a woman to pay your living expenses for you.
I mean, did I?
Kind of. Anyway, so that was our resources. So we should do the end of arc XP. Or Artha, sorry.
Yeah. I believe they're all together.
Yeah, they are.
At the start.
They are here.
I
Page
had a
64.
Thing.
64 and 65.
Okay. Right.
So,
all right. So let's see here.
So workhorse is being the workhorse character. The most relied upon in a given scenario is worth a persona point. This is for all the main mundane stuff. The piece of gear that made the scene go, having a skill to get the other character safely through danger, and just generally slaving away behind the scenes to make it all work. Then there's MVP. Being voted most valuable player for a scenario earns a persona point, and MVP for the character who drives the story forward to its conclusions. This character who shines in the last moments and about whom everyone agrees, damn, we really couldn't have done it without him. These awards are generally given at the end of a scenario, and they cannot, you can't have them both.
So we've got 2 players, so do we just decide which of you is which?
Let's see.
I think I nominate Ishmael for MVP.
I was gonna say, yeah, because we could nominate Ishmael, and I kind of agree that I think the first arc really was about Ishmael.
Kind of, it's defined by Ishmael and Ishmael.
And I think, yeah, he pushed for us to go forward in a lot of ways that were pivotal.
Sure.
For workhorse,
I'd almost give that to you.
I was kind of thinking it was Ashlyn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would agree there.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
So I will take a persona point.
Right. All right. I don't think there's anything deeds. Really?
I mean, if
Not really.
if Ishmael had stayed here to help us deal with whatever is going on with that winter person in the castle, then sure. But
Yeah.
he got on a boat and went away. So I think, I
Yeah.
agree. Nothing deeds worthy here.
I was trying to aim for deeds by being like, Ishmael, you have to stay. And then I was going to take him home with my horses.
Uh-huh.
That would have been cool.
But
Ooh.
he was like, I've got a boat for that.
Yep.
That's okay.
All right. Let's do a session, Eartha, then.
Cool.
I'll
Why
nominate.
I know how this works.
I'll nominate Esteban for right skill at right time for the Candlemaker skill.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was good.
I would agree with that.
More than one way you could have solved that, but I think that was actually the right skill.
I agree. I think you should definitely take a fate for that.
I think so too.
Let's see here. And then let's look here. Embodiment or mode breaker.
I didn't really feel like either one of those
Not really.
came up this session.
Maybe when we look at beliefs, something will pop up with us. There's also workhorse, huh?
We awarded workhorse
Didn't we
and
just-
MVP already. Those are
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
I thought there was a third one all of a sudden.
Personal goals.
Yeah.
Those are for
All right.
Mhm.
the
That's the stuff
Yeah.
we've been doing.
yeah.
The layout just confuses me sometimes. Okay.
Yeah.
My harvest will help the whole town.
Mhm.
I will spread my bounty among those I meet. You definitely did spread your bounty around.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
But
think,
did it help the town?
I mean, I believed it would. I may have convinced some of the sailors to settle down and become farmers, or at least put them on that path.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna take persona for that.
Okay.
Esteban is a good friend. I will ask him to be the best man at my wedding. I did that. I did
Yeah.
that thing, and you agreed. It was good.
He did that, and then he did it.
Cool.
He agreed, and he did it.
I did not do anything to pursue my strange curse. I did not
No.
look into it at all this time.
I think you could have, but
I definitely could have. There were some chances where I just didn't roll with it.
yeah. All right.
So that's 2 persona, and no fate on the third one. Instincts.
Yeah.
So, instincts earn points when they get you into trouble or an awkward situation. I don't think that happened here at all.
I think your last one is going to though, because the sailors are going to involve you in stuff later.
Okay, so you think I should get a fate for that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it for sure. And then as far as my traits go, let's see. Invoking the trait alters the direction of a story in an unforeseen way or makes life difficult for the character. I don't really think any of my traits altered the story in any way or made my life particularly difficult, so I think I'm just getting 1 fate there. So 1 fate.
No.
2 persona.
It would have been interesting if you had used your faithful trait to get you into trouble a few times, but you didn't tell anybody about it. So.
I mean, I could have. I thought about it, but I think I'll get into more trouble later when they realize that I've had this for so long and I just haven't said anything about it.
Right.
So
Okay.
I'm certain it's not going to bite me in the butt when my wife finds out.
No, totally not.
Definitely not.
All right, Esteban.
Okay.
You decorate your new home and have a small gathering at your home in honor of the Harvest Festival.
Persona.
You definitely did that, yeah, Persona. Harvest Festival is almost here. Prove my worth. Yeah, you definitely did that one.
Mm-hmm.
Your worth. And you must rebuild Ishmael's old property to accommodate my animals. Yeah, you got a nice fence now.
Thanks to
It's true.
me.
Yes,
Yeah.
thanks
You're
to
welcome for your persona.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you ever got mad.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Um, and
Now,
then
now I did invoke that instinct, but it didn't really hurt me. In fact, it got me a new friend, so I
yeah.
like that.
And you got your new friend started smoking opium too. So
Mm-hmm.
when you
Let's look at these traits. I did invoke bad influence to make me. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like that took it in an interesting way.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Moldy got brought up.
Oh, and definitely made your life more difficult. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yep. Odd didn't really hurt me.
Yeah, sure. I think
So-
that's probably it. No.
Yeah, I think so.
That's the problem with these is that eventually you play them so well that they don't change anything because that's how it was always going to be, right? Yeah. You are always going to be odd and have curly hair.
Mhm.
It would have been weird if you didn't.
Well, I mean, you could always play against it and like go shave your head or something, or have your curly hair get caught in something, or light on fire while
Yeah,
you're
that would
trying
do
to
something.
light the candle or something. You know,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
There's ways to play around with
I
that.
just like having curly hair there because I like the idea of having curly hair.
Good.
Curly hair's good. All
I'm
right.
super happy I wiped the floor with my beliefs this time though. I got Persona for
Yeah,
everyone.
that was good. That was real good. Good job.
Yeah.
You beat me.
It can be hard, this game.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. Burning Wheel is not easy.
Yeah.
Well, we're right at the end, so I think we should do some shout outs and just go out on time, even though it means we had a little bit of a short show since we started late. But yeah, so Golden, why don't you start? Say who you are, where people can find you, and all that great jazz.
Yeah, I'm Golden. You can find me on twitch.tv/GoldenWH. This Sunday, we're going to have the climax of the Noblest campaign. They found out where God is, and also they may have to kill God in order to save them. And the world is ending, and it's going to be a really climactic episode. So I hope everybody who can watch it does. Tuesday, we are now streaming old school Dungeons and Dragons. I'm just streaming it from my local FLGS. It's a pretty great campaign, running the first edition style.
Nice.
And I didn't get the audio quite right this time, but man, last session was pretty good. We killed a harpy, and so we went to the city. So I'm playing an elf, and one of the other players is playing a half elf, and we're all like, it turns out we're all like distant, estranged family. So we went to the city where it turns out that we're going to meet our family, but it turns out that one of the characters is actually the bastard son of the Duke, whose wife had an affair with my grandpa, and they just figured it out. They're probably going to try and kill him. Somehow none of us worked out the family's tree before we decided to go here. So yeah, this is why you should always work out your backstories before you start play. Uh, so yeah,
Yep.
it's
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I was gonna try and do like a Knight's Tale thing where I entered a tournament and realized, haha, I'm an elf. But I may just have to abandon those plans in order to keep my party members from having a TPK. So maybe jousting will be involved after all. But I hope not because I have a strength of -1. I was just having fun. So I don't want it to be jousting. I just wanted to compete in the tournament. This is
For a second, I thought you meant your score, not your modifier. I'm glad there won't be jousting involved because I am undead. Undead have a higher strength skill than me,
yeah.
or like shades or whatever.
I mean, I think a demi-lich that has no
that
body
cannot corporeally interact with the prime material plane still have
a
higher strength score than me.
Yeah, it's not that bad, guys. But I don't want to get in a jousting match. I thought like I could like get knocked off my horse and then I get my sword out, and then I would have a better chance of winning. I mean, I'd rather fight a mounted knight on a war horse than try and beat them in a jousting match. Let's be real here, guys. Anyway,
the shadow conjurations that you can create have a higher strength score than you.
Yeah, like my literal shadow that's laying on the ground would have a higher strength score than me.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that's not the case. Anyway, I don't know how I keep ending up in these situations. But you should totally watch my channel and then tell me how, so I understand.
Good. Yeah, Adam, what about you? What are the things that you do and where people can find you?
Hi, I'm Dark Lavender Void. I do a show sometimes now. We're trying to zone in on doing our second episode of Design and Destroy. You can look at my YouTube channel and see the first episode that we did. It's broken up into 4 separate parts because we made and play tested 4 games in 2 hours, and it actually worked. That's strange. Apart from that, I'm also making that weird Lovecraftian interior design game that you might have heard about. That is also a Blades hack. These people may or may not have play tested that for 10 months at a time.
Just a little
and they're
while.
super great, and I have credited them properly in my chat game because they were super awesome.
You didn't share my true name with anyone, did you, Adam? That's you're supposed to keep that secret.
Oh no true names, no true names there.
Only.
I mean, he has it inscribed on a sigil that is,
I have to protect my
desk,
true name.
But,
Yeah.
If you want me to inscribe your true name, go to my Patreon.
Oh, okay.
Patreon.com/darklavendervoid. If you just give me $1.88, I will permanently inscribe your name in a sigil, which I will totally not use to manipulate the strands of your fate.
Oh, that's good. I was worried.
They look really good, though.
They do look really good.
They do look really good.
They do look pretty good.
Cool.
It's a good game. We should do it.
Fantastic.
It's worth it.
It is worth it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sweet. And I'm Kelsa. This is my channel, so you probably knew that already. You can find me here Friday nights for Harvest Valley, 5 p.m. Pacific time. Saturdays, 5 p.m. Pacific time, I'm over on AP Gaming Reels channel. Wednesdays, I'm over at Texodamus' channel at 5 p.m. Pacific time. And then I'm also on Saturdays at 1 p.m. in the afternoon over on Texodamus' channel for another show. But I won't be there this weekend because I'm going to go look at a dog. My lady and I are thinking about getting a dog, and we've been looking at dogs for a while, and we found a dog that we like, and so we're gonna go visit the dog and see if the dog likes us, and maybe adopt a dog. So
Did I get it right?
There will be pictures of dog. That's not a dog. But it's adorable.
It's a poisonous dog.
It's a poisonous dog. Poison dog. Right. And also earlier in the day on Fridays, I'm on Henley's channel. We play board games. Today we played Firefly for 7.5 hours, and I love that game. But oh my god, that was so long.
What scenario
That
was it?
So long. It was Harkin's Folly, where you have to become solid with the 4 main contacts.
Oh my god!
And
No wonder it
then
took so long.
Once you're solid with them, then you just have to like misbehave 3 times and then do an action, and then go to a different place and misbehave 3 times and then do an action.
You just have to misbehave 3 times.
Yeah, I know that's hard. If you played the game, you know that's hard.
Yeah.
So it was fun. It was good. It was pretty close. I made a couple of really dumb mistakes, including only taking 1 action on one of my turns when I should have taken 2. I was perfectly capable of taking a second action, and I didn't do it because I just forgot. So
Are you guys playing with PvP?
we did not have PvP on, but we probably should have. It was a little bit of a cluster, so.
Yeah.
But it was fun. Like I said, it was a good time. I enjoy playing board games. Anyway, if you want to see more about things that I do, follow me on Twitter at Kelsa. If you like to see more of the things, see more of the things that I do, follow me on Instagram, Kelsa Delphi. There will be pictures of a dog, whether we wind up keeping this dog or not. I am definitely going to be posting pictures of a dog there tomorrow. So that's it for me tonight. So I'm going to put us back over to the outro screen and play that lovely Drummer Boy song. Everybody should definitely check out Drummer Boy on Patreon and all of the music places like iTunes and Bandcamp, and I don't know all of them. Anyway,
You can listen to some of his music on Spotify, which is super convenient.
Spotify. See, I don't know all music things. I
Mhm.
just don't. Anyway,
I don't either.
Anyway, thank you all for coming out and watching this video. Have a great life.